Have you ever hailed a robot taxi? Well, I haven't yet, but one of my colleagues has just had such an experience after Shanghai officially issued the first batch of licenses for 8 companies, allowing them to run the business in designated areas such as the suburban Jiading district and Lingang special area. Of course, I know Shanghai is not the only city that has robot taxi business in the world. I asked my colleague about her experience, and what she said was that to hail a taxi in the area is not that difficult, and she could feel the sense of safety as she got into the car as the audio reminded her to fasten her seatbelt. And she said she felt a bit awkward at the beginning because there was nobody else in the car, and there was a stuffed door on the front seat. The car moved slowly and even waited for a long time at a cross that has no traffic light because there were people coming and going across from time to time. They waited and waited, and my colleagues started to feel desperate, and many other vehicles started to form a waiting line behind it that we started to have a traffic jam then. Then someone at the cross voluntarily stopped the people trying to cross the road so that the robot taxi could sense that it is safe to drive through the cross, and that move saved the queue behind it. As human drivers, we are used to see passengers crossing or tending to cross the street, and we could estimate in a second to go through now or to wait for a while. But what's behind the decision making of a robot taxi would include data collected by sensors, scenario analysis by its central service matrix, and then actions triggered. It is like a toddler starting to walk on the street, and practice is needed to build up its experience, which will eventually make him or her adapt quickly to any scenarios. The robotaxi toddling area in Shanghai will soon be expanded to Jingqiao and Huamu in Pudong. The two areas are known for their comparatively advanced infrastructure and less traffic flow compared to many highly dense areas in many parts of the city. In addition, unmanned shuttles will be introduced to areas such as industrial parks and airports. I asked my Australian colleague whether he would like to have a try on robot taxi. He declined because now it's only available in certain areas in Pudong, and he never needs to travel in Pudong. What he expects might be the ones in Puxi, which will have more complicated urban maps than Pudong, plus unexpected scooters and passengers and hard rush hours. Well, I myself might need to try the shuttle bus because to me, riding with people is more interesting than riding alone.